Sandesh, Mexico have struck a rhythm sort of right now. It's on a 7-match unbeaten run, winning games, playing quite well as well. Do you believe Mexico are as good as any other team in the competition, and can Mexico go all the way?
Now, of course, we all believe we can go all the way, and the reason why we had this so-called good run, which everyone believes, it's all because of continuous effort, the trainings, the system, the belief in the players, and that belief which I talk about, even when the times are tough, the belief of yes, we are a good batch, it shows on the training pitch, and then you continue to do the will, and eventually you will find success. And right now we are in a good run because of that work which we kept on putting from the day one. And and that's it. We just continue to do it, focus on the next game, and build on each game which comes ahead. Try to be focused, try to believe in your strengths, and also know your flaws. So you continue to improve, and then game by game, we keep rising the table, we keep doing our best, and eventually, we'll see in March who will be there trying to get their hands on the shield.
How frustrating was to be watching from the sidelines, the team not doing so well in the second leg?
I think it's the way you look at it. I don't know. I don't agree to it too much when people say the team didn't do well in the second half of the season. In the end, you tell me with how many points did we lost the league? 3. That's
specifically those 3 games that we lost against
that's football.
Northeast
That's
and
football.
Kerala.
But the first point, which I don't agree that we had a bad run. Yes, we dropped points, which every team does. It just happened to us, maybe in the wrong phase of the league. But I think we did a fantastic season, and I believe when you look at teams, when we came everyone together last year, a lot of new additions. The coach was new, we were new here. So our initial target was, as a club, I believe, was to do better than the last 2-3 years. And I think we managed to do that, and that in itself is a massive achievement. Of course, we would have wanted to win the Shield, and we had showed that we have the capability of winning it. But that's football, and you continue to grow, and I believe, at least me and the boys, when we were around, we had no regrets end of the season because we gave our best, and then that's what matters. That what helps you go to sleep in the night with a smile on your face, that you gave your best. And sometimes God wills it, you win it, sometimes you don't, but at least you have the clarity in your mind that we did our best. So that's the way I look at it.
Sandesh, last season you played 10 games, 6 clean sheets. This season you played 6 games, 3 clean sheets. As a defender, how you prepare for the tackle the opponent along with your teammates? How is the preparation?
Yeah, as a defender, you have your own duties, and you know how you earn your bread, so you have to be good at them things. But when you talk about them clean sheets, I'll be a liar if I just say it's just the 4 defenders or the goalkeeper who bring that. Or I'll be a liar if I say when we score goals, it's just them strikers. What wins you games, what gets you clean sheets, what gets you goals up front, it's the system, it's the whole group as in together. And to go in more details, you'll have to ask the boss, because we just implement the plan out there. But it's a collective effort. You cannot. Of course, like I said before, we have our individual things, which we know we have to do no matter what. But then in the end, it's all about the system that gets you the wins.
Personally, are you happy with the way things have shaped up for you?
Of course, I'm very happy to be on the pitch finally. I'm happy to see my little girl coming to the ground and seeing her father play, and so that gives me kind of happiness which nothing else can give you. And I'm happy to help the team and just to be on the pitch, and the form is very subjective. This is the way you look at football, but I'm just happy the team is winning, and I just continue to put as much effort I can and help the team to win more, and as long as the team winning, the form is good. Otherwise, how it is.
Sandesh, it's a decade long your tenure in the IS. So you're playing for IS for a decade long.
Yeah.
So from the start to now, how you look at your growth at a personal level? How you
Again, it's subjective, the one who's looking at it, but if I look at with my own judgment, what I believe success is, and always will be, is being consistent and longevity. Consistent in being good week in, week out. You have to be consistent to improve yourself in all aspects of the game in each season, and then you have to add longevity to it. If I look at myself when I was 21, 20, the first ISL to now, with my own judgment, people can have different opinions, but I think I've improved massively, and I had the longevity. And going forward, it's the same target. Each year, try to be better in every aspect, not just on the pitch, off the pitch as well. How can I be a better teammate? How can I recover better? How can I be the best at preparation for the game? How can I talk to other players in the right way? Which players need what words? How I can see myself in different aspects of the game. Where do I lack? I know my weaknesses. I know my strengths. I'm not shy of them, and build on them. So that's the consistent part. And when you add in many years, you add the longevity. That's what I find is the mantra of success. And this is where I see myself from the day one to now and going forward as well.
Sandesh, we ended the first leg of the season quite strongly, and then there was a break, and now the team has returned to training. So, as part of the leadership group, what are your observations on the team in terms of the spirit, the work ethic, etc. in training right now?
You have to come to the pitch to see it. You know, when I was in my rehab, even though the results didn't go as not. This is also subjective. I don't like. A lot of people had their opinions, but we're still right up there, 4th or 5th. You know. And we show a lot of character. If you see Mohammedan getting them goal in the last minute, last seconds probably, even Northeast. So we were playing good football. Yes, we dropped few points. It was still very early in the season. But when I was sitting outside and looking at them boys, the way they were training, they were like hungry boys out there, you know, who just want to change the table. And what I've seen in my life, you know, when you have trainings eventually win you games in a longer run, because if you train well every day, you have the right system, eventually you will turn the scores around. And I could see them boys, so it was pretty clear to me they have the right attitude. It's just about time. And I was lucky I came in the right moment and when the team decided to turn around the scores. And so the belief is there, and then we just continue to capitalize on it. Again, I come to that point that we know our strengths, but we need to know our flaws as well. And we work on them and take one game by each week and try to prepare the best way we can for it, which we are doing, get the points, and then keep moving forward. Because you can't win the league in January, you can't win the league in February also. You have eventually, at least in the last 4 years, since the Shield concept came, at least 3 times of them, they've just gone to the last game.
Yeah.
So we just have to be consistent, keep picking up points, and then everything will be all right.
The team has but do you believe teams like FC Goa and BFC can challenge them till the end?
Yes, one thing is who is the favorite, and the other thing is that other teams can win. I am very lucky because I had this experience in the past. We were champions, and with Hyderabad and nobody, I think nobody expected in that moment. Finally, it's about, I know it's a topic, but it's a game by game. It's very early. Usually, it's more difficult to get points in the second leg than in the first leg. Maybe in Indian, maybe this sentence is not true, because I'm speaking in the competitions where there is relegation. Then all the teams are fighting till the till the last moment. But I think that I am with the same opinion. I told you the same thing from the day one. Even when the scores were not very good, that would be a good season. But we can promise that that we will fight till the end. If we win or not, will be about we can win or not the Shield. Will be about details, about opponents, about if the other teams, if they are very strong and they don't lose points. because finally we need to remember that last season we don't finish third, we finished second, but 2 points that Mumbai got in Jamshedpur. For this reason, we were third in the table. We were very close. The competition was very good. I agree with Sandesh that when people say, "Oh, you lost 3 games," I don't know one single team in my life that they are all. If exists, is in a bad competitions, no? Where the team has 20 games, 20 wins. Usually, and more in the beginning of this season, now less. In the beginning, a lot of teams they drop points, and we are in a good moment, and let's see, because if we speak about the game tomorrow or after tomorrow is another very difficult game.
But you've always spoken highly about Odisha as well, as saying that they have a very strong team. How do you prepare for a match like the one against Odisha?
No, the preparation is similar. The thing is that Odisha is a very good team, but then I think all the teams they have to play more or less the same games. There are, for example, we will play twice against Odisha and other teams, against another clubs. But still we are in the middle of the competition. It's very early, but obviously Odisha lost 1 game in the last 2 seasons at home. Then obviously that is a strong team, but as I know that I am bored or boring, but we will have they will have options, but we will have options to win. There will be to win in Odisha. Will be a tough game for both sides, and the thing that we know is that if we want to win this game, we need to play a good game. If we don't play a good game, because they have players that they are very decisive in set pieces, in counter-attack, in build-up, in everything, then we need to play a very good game.
Coach, FC Goa and Odisha, the unbeaten teams in the last few years. FC Goa is 7 match unbeaten, Odisha is 16. So how you look at the unbeaten 2 teams are facing each other?
One day, one team will finish this. If one team win, the other team will lose this condition of unbeaten. If we draw, both will continue one more game unbeaten. This is, I know, I am in a country where statistics are here, and for me statistics is okay. I like, for example, I told you now they lost only 1 game in the last 2. This is a statistic, but finally it's not about if they didn't lose or we didn't lose. No, we need to go tomorrow to Odisha, play day after, and let's see who is stronger. They are a good team, but we are in a good moment also, and we are a good team, obviously. Then everything can happen.
Coach, can the break upset the momentum of the team, because you are on a very strong run? So how do you look at it?
I love, because in the former 2 breaks we arrived in the same. The former was Bengaluru Punjab win. We stopped the competition. We came back and we won again. Then now I don't remember when was similar. No, maybe it was after this game, the former game, same. We knew the fixture, and then now we need to play on 4th in Odisha, 8th Hyderabad, then Northeast, then every game will be very tough, and doesn't matter if we stop during some days. The competition was very good, at least for me, that I could go home, but we are ready again to play against Odisha.
Coach, how do you keep the players motivated and keep everyone happy, given that you can choose only 4 out of the 6 foreign players?
Yeah.
A player like Bryson, who started last game, scored 2 goals. So how do you balance everything?
I don't know, because I think this is the worst part to be coach. you have 23, 25, 26, 24 players, and it's very tough. It's very tough. No? It's, because you can speak whatever you want, but you won't convince one player who is in the bench.
Yeah.
Then my only explanation is for the players who are not playing is that if they take these situations as good experiences, they will grow a lot and will be very good in the future. We have a lot of cases. We have now Jay that was in the national team is not playing now. We have Nim that was champion and was starter and this. When I arrived, the case of Ayush that he played all games and when he was in the beginning of last season and now is playing again. I think that the consistency that he said, is never give up, keep going, continue, because in the life, not only in football, in the life will be good things, bad things, and you need to keep going. Finally, you need to be strong mentally. But it's tough because we can speak about the foreigners of Odisha, yes, about these guys, it's Murtada Fall, Contra, Yahoo, Diego Mauricio, Bumus, blah, 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 Carlos, everyone, now the new guy. But in terms of group, I feel that we have the best foreigners in the competition. And I mean, with different qualities, with different characteristics, and it's very tough to choose 4 of them. But it's very tough if you have to play with Boris or Yasir or Udanta or Sem. Or in every position, we have good players, and they are training very good. Again, I repeat again, that is long time that they are training in a very good level. And is the worst part for a coach to. We want this, but in the other side, I heard one very nice interview with Ancelotti that he said when I speak with a player, I prefer to speak as a person more than coach and player, because it's difficult to say you have to go to the bench, because you won't convince the player.
Is that the same thing that you do as well, that talk to the players more as a person than as a coach?
I try to speak a lot with the players. I try, but it's true that not everyone, you can do the same with everyone. Everyone is different. Some players, they need these explanations, and other players, they don't need. I know, because I was player and I was on the bench also, and I know what is happening in his mind or in his or in their mind. It's football, and always you never know. Ritik last season was 3rd goalkeeper, suddenly was 2nd goalkeeper, now he's playing, and he's playing in a very good level because he is working hard every day. Finally, it's about this. If you give up immediately, you cannot play in a collective sport.
Coach, for after tomorrow's game, all players are available till the injury concern.
Yeah, only these 3 guys still: Nemil, Katimani, and Alan Saji. All the other players are available for the game.
Any more questions? All right, we'll wrap this up. Thank you, coach. Thank you, Sandesh.
Thank you.
Everyone.